Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. So Monday morning, we're at the convent cracking on, but I'm doing quite an important job this morning. I'm using this app, a bit like the app I used before, but it's different. It's for designing just floor plans and not trying to 3D render or LiDAR a building. And I'm trying to get this entire hallway done. So this is the first floor. There's about 20 or 19 bedrooms in total on this floor. And I want to do a floor plan so I can merge the rooms and turn these eventually into bedrooms or suites, because this might be a hotel in the future and lots of bedrooms will be important. This floor will be more important than the floor above. Upstairs will be just a single bedroom and with like a double bed or something like that, and then an ensuite. But this floor will be a little bit different. These rooms may incorporate an extra room like a lounge, slightly bigger bedrooms, well much bigger bedrooms really, and a decent sized ensuite bathroom. So the reason I'm doing this is before we go too far with the renovations downstairs, I want to incorporate a lot of sewage going through the building into the basement, also water and electrics. So it's quite important at this stage before we do the refectory, the hallway and things like that, because the kitchen's fine, because I knew sort of in my head that I wouldn't have to put any drainage down through that part of the building. But if we continue, we must do. So I'm just scanning the rooms one by one. I've done the hallway. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms already. So now I must start is it number 2? Yes, it is number 2. So room, scan with camera, bedroom. Does this door unlock, Alex? Oh, it is unlocked. That's good. Come in with me. Come in. So these rooms, I would say, are about 6 square meters. They're not huge, but if you incorporated 2 rooms, they would be much bigger. But I'm still intending to do the hallway on the back of the building. So these small bedrooms along this side will actually be the hallway. And then the hallway that is currently there and the other rooms will be merged into one room. So they'll be much bigger. Anyway, let me start scanning. So I just tap on that. Didn't like that. Keep going. There we go. And then this wall. And then tap on that wall, the window surround, dun, dun, and done. We're done. So we click done. Now we can go back, and now we have our room. So if we click edit layout, we can then bring it to where the room roughly is. Obviously you can see the window surround, so we need to turn that way around. And then move it to this wall. Or is the doorway level with that door? Let's see. It is. It is level with that doorway. So we must bring, some of these walls might be thicker than others, that's the only problem. So if we bring that over a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. And let's continue. So a lot of people have mentioned the height of the doors. I am just over 6 foot tall, and these doors are obviously quite short. But a lot of people sort of assume that in the olden days, people were much shorter. They may have been, I don't know, but the floor has been raised by 10 centimeters in this hallway from the original flooring. And they've cut the bottoms of the doors off to accommodate for that. So yeah. Probably about that, much higher. So obviously you added that. It'd still be a little bit short, but you never know. That's just what I assume they've done. The floors are much lower, the original floors. This is concrete. And yeah, it's just what they've done to sort of raise the floors, make it a bit more modern. And yeah, they've lowered the doorways as a result of that. Anyway, let's continue. 1 wall. 2 wall. So there we go, the room is scanned. So edit layout, let's sort of put it where it needs to be. I am the architect of this job, I mean, there should be a professional doing it, but we'll just wing it. Because architects are incredibly expensive. It looks about right. This is a bit of an odd layout because this bedroom and this bedroom has a wall sort of between a room that used to be between the two of them, and they've turned it into sort of like a toilet and a toilet. So it's unusual. But we're getting there. You can see how much more we've got to do here. So that is a lot of bedrooms. Let's keep scanning. Done that one. So we've got 6 rooms left, everyone. This is number 8. Let's start scanning. This one's a little bit different. Nice wallpaper. Not exactly sure how this floor plan is working out. It's not exact, but it's quite good. Right, now we're on to Mother Superior's room. She's got 2 rooms in here. So we're on to the last room now, and this is the toilets. This one's going to be a little bit difficult. I might just scan the top half of the walls. 1, 2, 3, and not the bottom half. And then I've got to scan down here. Okay, we've done it. We've done it. There's a bit of a smell in here, isn't there?
Yes, a bit.
Okay, this room is orientated that way. So welcome to my office, everyone. It's a little bit rudimentary just because Alex, who's currently filming, has thrown me out of the main office where my computer and monitors are because he needs them for editing. So I haven't even got a desk, haven't got a chair. I've just got the floor, a table that doesn't even belong to me, that belongs to Alex, a printer and a scanner and my computer. So times are hard, but I have just printed the floor plan that we scanned this morning. So in a moment, we're going to go and have a look on the whiteboard where I've pinned it up, and we will make some adjustments. And also, I'm printing some other interesting things while the printer is still warm. Can you see that, Alex? There's no light on it. So these are postcards, which I've scanned at 12,000 DPI and printed in A2 format. And you can see the convent, you can see the town in which it lives. Anyway, we'll go over to the whiteboard and show you in more detail. So welcome to the whiteboard of the past. don't know how to say Alex. Well, they're obviously scans of postcards that I found off the convent. And this one says 2072, so this is in the future for some reason. And it actually was called Hotel Dieu at one point.
Which means?
Essentially, it means like a hospital, but the actual word means God's hotel, I believe. This one was actually taken in 1946, so after the war. This one I'm not sure of. I think it might have been the 50s or the 60s, taken from an aeroplane. Mind you, look at that car. That is more like the 50s. And this one is probably around the same time as well. But what's really interesting about this one, which was the best one that I found so far, is you can actually see into the courtyard. And at some point, obviously these are still here, these grass patches, but they had plants in them with some sort of decoration. We're missing a tower. There was a tower here. You can see the beautiful garden, all vegetables, all planted in rows. This was the hospital, I believe, this section here. So this is where the chapel is, and then the hospital started here. That no longer belongs to the convent, but it used to. And they had their own private garden. So the hospital wasn't actually connected to the convent itself. Even though it was connected to the chapel, it wasn't connected, so they couldn't share a garden as well, which is quite interesting. Yeah, and then here again, you can see the vast garden, which we still own. It's about 2 acres. It used to just be vegetable patches. So you can just see how much they relied on growing things for themselves, which was amazing. A lot of people don't do that anymore because there's a supermarket down the road, but you know, we should get back to that because food is terribly expensive these days. So yeah, here you can see a nun. There is a sister, and then there are 3 or 4 people here on a bench under a tree, but I don't think they're sisters. I think they might be patients in the hospital. And during the Second World War, 100 beds were made available to soldiers who were wounded. And yeah, pretty amazing. So there we go. Anyway, let's get to the point. Is it this way around? Yes. This is our floor plan. So the lift shaft is here, and you come into this hallway. So we come in this way. I can rub that off. No, I can't rub it off. Oh, blimey. It's permanent. Oh dear. Got to print it again now. No, it's fine. So this is the big long corridor, which goes all the way down here and to the proper old-fashioned staircase. Old-fashioned 18th century staircase. It worked out about 300 meters square. So in just the middle section, we have 1,000 square meters, which is bigger than the chateau. And then another 1,000 square meters for the part we're currently in. And then about 1,000 square meters for the apartments and probably 130 square meters for the chapel. So we've got about 3,000 square meters in total here to renovate. So what we're doing, we may or may not do. I need a ruler or something. We've got a ruler anywhere, Ryan? Ryan, we've got a ruler? Look, there's Ryan, everyone, in his natural habitat.
I haven't got a ruler.
You haven't got a ruler? We'll have to find something then. So I found this in a drawer somewhere. It's not actually a ruler. Right, so if we cross out this section, that pen's not working very well at all now. Right, this section here, so this section here would be gone because this would be the second story of the double height library, if we do that or not. And on this story, we would have a walkway around, and that way we could come through this corridor and still access the hallway. But I don't like the hallway where it currently is because the bedrooms are too small. So what I'm thinking is getting rid of the corridor completely and using this side as a corridor, which is quite interesting. And what we would do is we would break through this wall here, and the bedrooms would then be in the current hallway. So they'd obviously be a lot bigger than they currently are. But then we would have to split the rooms up and work out how many we would need. I think we could only probably get about 5 huge suites on this one floor. And then upstairs, we would get a lot more rooms, but they'd be a lot smaller. So yeah, I need to just work it out a bit. But Alex, if you get a screenshot of that quickly, nice and steady, so people can see it. Maybe anyone wants to help me, because I don't know what I'm doing. And maybe do a slightly better floor plan. Right, so we're changing something in the kitchen. Bear with me though, it's not as bad as it sounds. So originally, this cupboard used to have an archway. And when Sean and I did all the stud work, we decided just to put a straight bit in because it was a bit complicated to put an arch in. But Simon reckons it's not complicated. He's probably smarter than me. So.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit of fiddling around, but it's not complicated. It's an arch at the end of the day, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's just an arch.
Well, Sean and I tried to cut a bit of wood and we couldn't get it curved.
Okay. Okay.
We made a mess of it. So what we did is we just put a straight bit in, just because we thought it would be easier. And yeah.
Yeah, it's easier, but don't worry, I'll get around
I did
that.
mention it to Simon and he said, no, we can do that. We can do anything. So
yeah.
we're going to remove this bit of timber and then we'll pull it out and then we can see the original arch of the wood and then we can sketch it onto this and then, yeah. Here we go, without damaging the plasterboard. Hopefully there's not another screw in there. There we go. Oh, I'm dropping everything. I think there's another screw. Yeah, there was.
Through the other way.
Can you see the arch now, Simon?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it in there.
But that should make it easy. If I get that screw out for you, mate.
Yeah, chop that one off.
There we go.
Thought it was.
We got it. Okay, now we need to work out the profile to get it to...
So have we got anything that can bend that flexes?
Um,
You know, like a piece of hardboard or something like that. Ideally, a big long steel ruler, and you'd hold it on one side, hold it on the other side, and bend it, and then
That's a good
score
idea,
around
see,
it, and that'll give a perfect arch then.
we can find something. That's a very good idea, Simon. Let's do that.
No,
This don't bend, does it?
No, no, don't bend it.
It's like, don't f***ing touch
They're
it.
nearly euro each, don't bend them.
Let's have a look somewhere else.
Is that plastic?
Metal, wood, sorry, metal.
Does it bend? No.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Just hold it right on the tip. Bend it up.
Hold it right on the tip. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that could be okay. Because I can always straighten it out a bit.
Yeah.
It needs to be all the same uniform kind of thickness, because if it was thicker and bits in the
It would
middle...
bend differently, yeah.
It would bend differently.
Let's
like
try
that.
it.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Try that.
It's flat at the top. It's proper
You
flat
only
at the
need
top.
that centre one. Don't worry about them. You don't want them.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need them. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm a plasterer.
I trust him. He's a plasterer. He says that a lot. Trust me, I'm a plasterer.
No, just bend that side over.
Just this one, yeah?
Right to where you want it. Hold it right on that joint.
So
Put that on the
that
line.
joint.
Up, push it in a bit.
What do you reckon? Does that look pretty good, Alex? Does it look square?
Yeah, don't you just got to make sure you keep that curve in it.
Okay, well, let's go for it then. Let's go for it. You got it, Simon?
Yeah, don't let it go.
Bit more of a prominent line. There we go.
All we do is chop that out.
So we chop that
I'll
out.
get you the pad saw.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Anyway. What do you reckon, Simon?
Yeah, it's fine. So we'll put a couple of fixings in on it. each of the ends, because I mean that works in our favour really.
That piece to attach to.
Yeah. And then where's the big long bit that you took out? Was it that long bit there? Was it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll come down. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it, everyone?
Yeah.
Just a bit more in keeping. That's it. Step away from the plasterboard, or drive away from the plasterboard.
If you put one either side that Billy, it will just bend it just
Okay.
slightly a little bit more as well. Put more of a curve in it, just for...
Yeah, I'll put them on the... Out there.
That's it, lovely.
I knew it'd happen. All I wanted to do was look at it.
If you push that up and put a screw in that side piece,
Yeah.
and it will just hold it up.
That's it, then we can look at
Yeah,
it.
you can see there. We can always cut another bit of plasterboard.
There we go. We've got plenty of plasterboard.
Yeah.
Another 50 sheets to use. Okay, we're coming away. Yeah, I like that, Simon. That's a...
It looks
good
much
idea.
better, don't it?
Yeah.
Than straight across there.
It does, yeah. It matches the windows, I think. So it's not just a square feature, it's a curved feature like the windows. So.
Yeah. And once we fix that up properly, you know, it'll take the shape lovely across there.
Just did it again.
It just fell broke again.
You're meant to score the back of it, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, don't forget, we've got to put fixings in to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just so we could sort of just get a general idea of what it
Yeah.
looked like. So, yeah, it looked nice.
And the reason why this is essentially 3 different colours. So chestnut, we think that was pine, and then chestnut again and then painted, is because the Martin, who sandblasted the kitchen, started doing it, and he said, "Oh, do you like that?" And I said, "No, I don't. It would be 2 different colours if you stain it or varnish it." So what we said is we'd just sand it off completely, try and smooth in all these old woodworm defects and things like that, and just paint it.
It's almost like they've reused the doors
From
from
somewhere
an
else.
older sort of, you know, cupboard or something, made this, you know, later on, and then, you know, incorporated the doors into it.
Yeah, it's still nice though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna paint it. So there we
Okay.
go, everyone. A good day. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Simon. You've completed this entire section.
Yeah,
It looks amazing.
yeah, it's done.
Is your neck and arm sore?
They had a good rest over the weekend, so it's not so bad today.
Yeah.
Ask me the same thing on Friday.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll tell you the truth then. But yeah,
Brilliant.
it's looking good.
Yeah,
Lovely now.
it does look good.
Yeah.
So that's it for today, everyone. The rest of the week should be quite interesting though, because Simon and Yanis are carrying on with the plastering of the ceiling in the kitchen. Clive, the plumber, is coming to do the tiling in the bathroom and the kitchen in the apartment that I'm currently renovating. So that's going to be quite interesting as well. Tomorrow I need to go and get loads of timber, an entire truckload of timber, so I can finish the apartment stud work, and also we can start the stud work in the hallway. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow.